What is up, everybody? It's Fee. I am back with another e-cig video. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been able to do a device review, and today I'm gonna do the review of the Prodigy V3. A friend of mine, Justin, I've been letting him borrow my Silver Bullet for a really long time, and he's decided to go high voltage, and he bought a V3. So I decided, well, I had to order for him, so I decided to borrow it for a week while he kept my Silver Bullet and do a quick review on it. So yeah, here it is, the Prodigy V3. I was a huge pure smoker fan early in my vaping career, I guess. I loved their pass-through. Their pass-through was the first high voltage device I ever had. And then I went to the Prodigy V1. I loved that for a while, and then I had too many switch problems and eventually got rid of it. And I figured it was just the way the side-mounted switch was designed. So I stayed away from the V2. And now the V3, I'm actually recommending it to a lot of people because the bottom mounted switch seems like there's going to be less problems. Yeah, so for $117, that's the full kit that my friend bought. You get the body, you get your choice of adapter, you get 4 batteries, a charger for the 4 batteries, plus an adapter for the charger so that you could charge it at work. In the car, a car adapter, a sample bottle of cash cap, an atomizer, and yeah, it's basically everything you need to start vaping. A little side note that I have to say is I am not a fan of this Pure Smoker cash cap. It is just, I don't know, it just tastes terrible to me. On a clean atomizer, it kind of has a popcorny taste to it, but when I'm mixing it in other atomizers and there's like lingering taste, that taste does not mix well with the cash cap, and I just cannot take it. So the Prodigy V3, I am loving the media blasted body. I mean, it's nice to have like a chrome mirror like finish on a device, but you have to constantly be polishing it. My Super 6 is like, if after a week of use it turns gray, blackish, and then I have to polish it, and then after another week, or if I leave it for 2 weeks, that thing just looks like I buried it for like a month and came back to it. And you know, the nice thing about the V3 is the sandblasted, media blasted finish doesn't have any fingerprints. You don't have to polish it. If you do drop it though, it will be extremely noticeable. I have not dropped this one, but that's my experience in any type of thing that's been sandblasted. It's got the nice little V3 logo on it. That leaf with some pure liquid dropping off of it, I don't know. That's kind of a weird thing, but it's kind of nice, I guess. It does have that weird little chalky feel to it. I don't mind that at all. But yeah, so I'll give it a quick little vape right now. I've got 2 CR123As in it. If you're wondering what that is on the adapter, I have my favorite KR808 adapter on it from Health Cabin, and a KR808, a stainless KR808 with a Super T Manufacturing T-tip. It is freaking long, man. It is crazy long. So I've got some clove in here, and I'll just give you a quick vape on it. So, of course, it performs fine. It's a 6-volt device. It's just a battery casing, and and it performs awesome. A couple of the gripes that I found about it is my bottom switch, as well as many others, grinds, like there's sand in it when I want to take it off. But if you take it on and off enough, I guess it smooths out the threads a little bit. Put some Noah locks on it, and it's smooth now. I mean, smoothish. When you do take that off, it takes a bit of time to get the threads to line up right, to catch and put that switch back on. That goes as well as the adapter top. And then my adapter didn't fit in the little 510 adapter they have, my KR808 to 510 adapter. I had to force it in there and take pliers and force it off and keep doing that until the threads like got used to each other. But you know, those are very minor issues that are easily fixed, and it doesn't apply to like any of you guys who are planning to just use 510s on them, because I put a 510 on there, it came on just fine, came off just fine. It was the KR808 adapter that was having the trouble doing that. This is the smallest CR123A mod I've ever seen that you can stack two CR123As on. It's extremely thin. It's pretty short. I mean, if you look at my Super 6, it's pretty short. It's almost the size of my Super 6. My Super 6 is a little thinner and a little shorter. If you want to look at the adapter with the CR123A extension sleeve, that thing is massive compared to this thing. And you know, if you take my KR808 with the drip tip and put it on there, that thing will be bigger than my hand. So yeah, the batteries don't really rattle in it. The switch performance, I guess this is what's important, is the switch performance. The spring in it is way too light, and pushing it is extremely easy. If you just touch it, it'll activate. That's how much you get. I prefer a little more of a push to get the thing activated, but that's another very minor thing. Another thing, this is kind of a bigger issue, is that sometimes I'll vape on it and the button will stick, and I'll have to like give it a quick shake down so it comes off, or take my finger and push it down a little bit. And that's only sometimes. That may be something else. I don't really know why it does that, but it does stick sometimes. But it has a lock. The switch, if you take it and spin it, it'll come down and it'll lock and it won't go off in your pocket. And then to undo it, you just twist it back, and then now it's ready to go. It's an awesome device, especially for the price. All the PV prices seem to be going down now, like the mod prices. And this is one of the best deals that I've seen, because it comes with batteries, it comes with some juice, it comes with an atomizer. And, you know, Steve and Casey at Pure Smoker, especially Casey, they're awesome when it comes to customer service. They will get to you really fast. They're awesome when it comes to customer service. So yeah, that's the Prodigy V3, and I recommend it to everybody now. It's that and the Silver Bullet, because they're both extremely affordable. But the V3, I don't know, the aesthetics of it are getting a little more points. I've been using it for like 4 days now, and haven't had any problems besides that sticking. And the spring being too soft, you can just take the spring and stretch it out a little bit, which you can see I've done here, which is why my batteries stick out so much. But yeah, it's a definite buy if you're a collector. If for your first PV, your first high volt even, it's pretty cheap. And you're not using CR2s on it, because I know a lot of people are bugging about that CR2 stacking. Yeah, and that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy vaping.